Hi, this is Munch Master. Welcome to Munch Master Dungeon Master Masterclass. This is Chapter 3, Video 6, where I'm going to be talking about rules versus fun as a pay-to-play Dungeon Master. Now, as a paid Dungeon Master, you have an obligation to your players to give them a fun time. You do not have an obligation to Wizards of the Coast or to Paizo to follow their rules exactly, okay? Who cares? The rules get made up every day. People make up new rules. Wizards is always changing their minds. Forget the rules, okay? Now, they do matter. You do want to enforce them as much as your players are comfortable with, and you want to give them the kind of game they want. So if they want a rule-heavy game, give them a rule-heavy game. But you need to talk to your players about the rules. And whenever a conflict comes up, where it's a situation where, like, oh, can I do this or whatever? Can I hold concentration during a long rest or whatever? And it's some kind of unclear rule where you have to decide as a dungeon master one way or the other. What I like to do as a paid dungeon master is I ask the people that are paying me what rule they think I should enforce. I say, hey, do you guys think I should do it this way or should I do it that way? Because whatever we decide right now is how we're going to do it forever. Because your job is not to enforce particular rules, but your job is to enforce a consistent rule set. So discuss with your players what homebrew rules you're going to use. Discuss with your players what rules you're going to enforce. If they don't like a rule, throw it out. If your player comes to you and says, hey, can I change this and homebrew around my class or a little bit or use this special feat or whatever, let them. And if they want to use weird races or classes, or a dude wants to fly and shoot laser beams out of his eyes, let him. You're a dungeon master. You're like a god. You can just easily have, oh, the monster happens to be laser eye proof. You want to keep a balance, so it's okay to say no if your players want to do like a flying laser eye guy. You can say, hey, it's not a good balance for this game. It's not going to work out. And they'll usually be okay with it because you're a dungeon master. You can say that, right? But don't prioritize your vision for the game over their fun, right? So say yes, but, oh, you have to get the goggles of Klazendor, and then your laser activated eyes can work or whatever. You have to like give them a way to get what they want through fun. Make them have fun before they can get it, right? Like there's an art to making saying no sound like a great time, right? You can be like, oh, hey, the warrior wants +4 full plate. Eek, that's going to throw off the game, fully unbalance everything. And I say, well, you've heard of the legendary breastplate of Kalamangazar, and it's far atop of the mountain of Kalamgor. The only way to get there is through the mines of Darth Galagal. The next thing you know, they're in the mines of Darth Galagal, and they're fighting like 17 ogres, and everybody's having a great time, and they go on this huge quest, and it's this giant adventure, and by the time he gets to the plate mail, he's level 18, and it's okay for him to have it. Okay? That's the kind of stuff you can do as a dungeon master. So the rules versus fun is like, let them have fun. Don't worry about the rules. That's the answer. You're a paid GM, so like I said, your obligation is to the players for fun, not to the rules for rules. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful.